bunch, Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now Foles. And this one complete to Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Foles. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd and 5. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Foles. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And complete to Zach Ertz. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They run with Ajayi. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw here. The open man is Smith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike, that means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the offense for Philadelphia. We were discussing it a little bit earlier when Carson Wentz came out for the first time. But over 400 yards of offense last week against Denver.
Yeah, and they were pretty balanced in doing it because Jay Ajayi, who they just acquired, yards and a touchdown, only 8 carries.
Jay Ajayi's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Slot man moves right. Procise on the toss. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Wilson. There he goes inside the 30. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The slot man in motion right. And that'll set him back 5. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And the slot man goes in motion left. A give to Procise running left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 3rd down, Procise. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. On the handoff, this is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Procise, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Looking to throw. Completes it to Ajayi. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll look to throw here. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start out with a run from Procise. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now is signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And an alley to run. And down he'll go at the 25. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
A second down carry for Procise. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Wilson now to throw on third down. Shaw had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries, and it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury, and now the Texans, that's going to be tough. The #1 scoring offense with him, they really struggled against Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they did. Just 14 points. Really nice response from Watson, though, saying he's going to come back stronger than ever.
And how about the response from the league? How about the respect he garnered in his short time as the quarterback?
They'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say that...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the back goes into motion. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Procise. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll hand it off to Procise, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Halfback sent in motion. Now Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Procise. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This is Procise on the carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Procise, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. And that's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Again with Ajayi. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Ajayi. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Here's Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Oh, they go with a tight end carry, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it comes to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't ever say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win, can't win, can't win, can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping up was honest. We was the drive at them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow. Glow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah. That guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in. He ain't. Let me back. I gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Let's go that my whoa. Low. Got strain on yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always has for crazy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Roethlisberger Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bannon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Here we go. Hurry up.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on third. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On second down, it's Bell. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches. Trying to barrel up up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's Prosise. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Wilson turns and gives to Prosise. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Third and short, it's Prosise. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Wilson to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Slot man moves right. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll pitch out to Prosise. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On second down, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Here we go. Left. 4 down. Here we go. Blue 30.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Right back to Procise. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. C.J. Procise taking it in. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll go again with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A gain of 39 that time. Now Bell. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Boswell for the extra point. This is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he...
Procise on the toss. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Here we go.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
230.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The slot man in motion right. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Baldwin goes in motion right. Procise on the toss right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, on that incompletion, let's discuss how Week 9 on Sunday, November 5th, there was a full moon, and there were some full moon happenings in the NFL, wasn't there?
There certainly were, and think about it this way. Blair Walsh, who was 16 for 17 in field goals when the game began against Washington, he missed 3 for Seattle in that game. Might have been the difference. Julio Jones.
Yeah, drop pass in the end zone that could have won the game.
When does Julio Jones drop passes, especially open as he was there? And how about 2 teams putting 51 points on the board? The Los Angeles Rams against the Giants, and, of course,
Philadelphia did it against Denver.
Denver, the #1 defense in the league.
Full moon. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. It's taken at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a 1-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 27 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So they're going to go for 2. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the second time they've had a failed two-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They start out with a run from Procise. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
On second down, Wilson. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right there around the 35-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Slot man moves right. On third down, Procise. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The slot man in motion right. First down, Procise. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll hand it off to Procise. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 11 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On the handoff, this is Procise. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Procise. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
In your town